Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am actually just editing this vlog that you're about to watch and I realised I didn't intro it properly, so here I am just popping in to intro this studio vlog, and I'm excited because I feel like this is my first proper one that I'm putting out. The previous video was more just about introducing myself and yeah, just getting started really. So in this video I unbox my new tumbler press and try and figure out how it works. I also experiment with designs for the water bottles and give them a go. I have a little chat about how I've been feeling because, not gonna lie, I've been very up and down this week. Nothing bad has happened at all, like no real problem other than just what goes on in here sometimes, and I've been struggling with that this week. And I also show you some new tote bag designs that I've been working on. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for clicking on this video, and yeah, let's get on with it. Ooh. I've just had an exciting delivery. My tumbler press has arrived, so let's unbox it. So I think this must be the heat element, because this is a lot lighter. So I'll put this down first. And then this is the actual press by the look of it. So let's get her open. Okay, let's see what we're working with. Oh, polystyrene. I don't think there's anything worse than the sound of polystyrene. Okay. Oh. She's so pretty. Okay, she's out. She's here. Oh my god. Look. I'm obsessed with that colour. I don't know if I'd be as excited about this if it wasn't pink. No, I would be. I am. I'm very excited to give this a go. So I'm just going to clear some space and then I will unbox the heat element and see if I can figure out how to set it all up. The water bottles haven't arrived yet, so I won't actually be able to test it today. But yeah, I'll at least try and figure out how it all works. Okay, slight issue. There was no heat element in that box. It was just these two parts that I have no idea what to do with. So I was expecting to receive a longer version of this, basically. That's what should have been in there. I think they've just sent me the wrong parts. I think the other box should have had that in, and instead they've sent me some other parts that I don't need, because I'm looking at the press like it's all there. Apart from the heat element, like I don't know what they're for. I've messaged them and hopefully they'll get back to me soon, but how annoying. Right, it's a couple of days later and the heat element has arrived. I managed to sort that, so that is here. Gosh, it's warm today. So I'm gonna unbox that and see if I can figure out how to set it up. They did sort this out for me pretty quick, to be fair. Oops. Then how to get in? How do we get in? That's so much tape. I don't understand. How can a box be this difficult to get into? Am I just being stupid? It's ridiculous. Okay, this is what I need. That's the one. I keep that actually to store it in, but yes, this is what I needed. Right, and these are my water bottles, my sample water bottles that I ordered. Why can't I get into boxes like? Oh, I forgot I ordered these. I ordered some key rings as well. Ooh. And that goes at the bottom, a little sticky pad. Oh, nice. They feel quite nice quality, to be fair. I think like these would be good for like, I don't know why I smelt it. Good for like iced coffees and things like that. It's got a little switch, not switch, slidey thing. Do that. Nice. Right. Got so much bubble wrap, to be fair. I always reuse any packaging I get. I was coming to the end of my bubble wrap stash, so I think that's been well replenished. I also keep hold of like these cardboard boxes as well for like sending bigger orders and wholesale orders, but it's just storing them in the meantime, which is a bit of a pain. Right, these are the ones that I'm most excited about. This is like a glass jar with a bamboo lid. Ooh, I just think they look very bougie. Yeah, I like them. I can see myself walking into yoga. Yeah, I think they'll look nice. Nice. Then these, I don't think I'll use these to sell, but I thought I wanted to do one for my dad and my brother because they have a rugby team, and I thought I'll print them a rugby water bottle each, so that they'd be quite good for them. So yes, exciting. Now I'm just gonna see if I can. Well, I kind of need to tidy up actually. Everything's a bit of a mess. And then I'm gonna do that now. Actually, I can tidy up later. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to attach the heat element onto the press. Good morning, guys. It is Monday and I am just heading down to my studio. I was actually planning on doing some work over the weekend, but we had sort of nice sunny weather. I mean, it was bloody hot as well. But yeah, the weather was too nice. I just wanted to make the most of that. So yeah, that's fine. I had a nice chilled weekend, spent most of it in the garden, and now I can crack on this morning. Right, so first thing this morning, I need to tidy up. I need to get a bit more organised, particularly in that side, in the little workshop, because it's got messy. So that is the first on the to-do list. And then I want to figure out how to print my water bottles. I want to do like a full wrap where the pattern or the design is like continuous round, which has been hurting my head a little bit to figure out how to do. But I've watched a few YouTube videos and I've had a little play around with my artwork, and I think I know how I want to do it. So I also want to give that a go this morning. But yeah, I've got to get things tidy first, because no way can I do that whilst it's that much of a mess in there. Let me just choose a podcast to get me through. What should I put on today? It looks like it's gonna really throw it down. It's gone like really grey. Who could I? What's Happy Place got on? Oh, let's listen to Tess Daly on Fern Cotton's Happy Place.
Hello and welcome to the Happy Place Guide to Holiday.
Okay, I've got myself a coffee with a lot more tidy and organised in here. I've just got a lot of cardboard to take to the recycling. And now I'm ready to try and figure out how I'm going to print these water bottles.
Because of the acclimatisation issue on the front. So just went with all right, mate. And then happy face, smile. Steve. So I just went, mate, understand. Dynamo was actually with the King's.
Right, okay, I've taped up the artwork. I've tried to do it as best I can, but I'm not feeling confident that it's going to be a perfect full wrap pattern, seamless kind of look. But I'm going to give it a go because you have to just try things to know what you're doing wrong. So this is heated to the right temperature now. It was recommended to press it for 3 minutes, but I've put it for 90 seconds so that I'll rotate it during, because there will be a slight gap. So I hope that works. Again, I don't know, but we've got to just try these things, haven't we? Might need to make a bit more room. And I saw someone say on a YouTube video to like protect your press, put some parchment paper around it. So I've done that. Okay, let's see how this goes. Ooh, might need to loosen that a bit. No. I thought I got the pressure set. Okay. Okay, 10 seconds left, and then it's the big reveal. I don't know. I don't know why I'm nervous. Okay. That's how I'm going to take this off. Okay. Let's see. Oh God. It's hard doing this with gloves, but you need the gloves because it's bloody scorching hot. I can literally feel the heat on my face coming off from this. Okay, got half of it off. Come on. Okay. I'll let this cool down, then I'll show you properly and I'll share my thoughts. The bottle is completely cool now, so I'm going to talk you through my thoughts. First off, it wasn't a success. As you can probably tell, it wasn't a successful first print, but I needed to do it just to kind of to learn from it and to figure out what to do next. The colours didn't turn out how I wanted them to in my mind. They're not as vibrant. I think that's down to it being frosted glass. When I was looking for these, I did want clear glass bottles. And I couldn't find any. And I do think the frosted glass looks nice, but I think when designing what I want to print on them, I've maybe got to bear the colours that I'm using in mine. Like, for example, I put the choose happy text in yellow, which I shouldn't do because the yellow doesn't stand out very much on the bottle. But the main thing is about the seamless pattern. I did not achieve a nice seamless pattern. I don't know if you can see it very well on the camera. Yeah, I don't know how well you can see that, but it doesn't line up perfectly, which is a shame, but I'm glad I tried it because it's made me realise that that is something that I probably could improve, and I probably, you know, with practice, I could get that to line up, but it is just too time consuming and too fiddly. Like, I don't think there's any easy, efficient way of doing that. And I'm going to be printing a load of these to try and sell at like markets or sell online. And, you know, that is not a practical and efficient thing for me to do, is to try and get a seamless wrap on these. Yeah, I just don't think that's going to be possible. It might work on some and then it might not work on others, and then that'll be a waste. It'll be waste bottles, and I don't want to do that. And just the time that it'll take will just be too much. So yeah, I'm gonna have to think of designs for these that will work without it being like, without it having to be a seamless wrap around the bottle. So yeah, that's where I'm at really. I'm just gonna have to rethink all the designs I had in my head for these bottles. But it was worth giving it a go. At least I know now. I will just keep this one for me. And yeah, I'll have a little look and a little think about how I could make designs work on here. But the press, using the press, really easy. I think it's a really good press. I would recommend it. Yeah, made up with my press. It's just I've got to figure out the designs that I can do with them. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. I'll check back in if I figure something out. There's more things to think about. Okay, I'm so tired. And it's only Monday, and I feel like I've got so much to do. We did it. Oh my god, I am so happy with how this has turned out. This is exactly what I envisioned when I wanted to do tumblers and water bottles when I was designing them. Yeah, I am just buzzing with this. I think I was really overthinking it, trying to do like a seamless pattern all the way around. I don't think you can tell where the join is on this at all. So I figured out the method, I figured out what works, and I'm excited to design more. I only ordered like 2 of these bottles, and obviously one I used before, so I don't have any more in now to be able to try different designs. So, you know, I didn't want to like order stock until I know for sure that they work and that I like them and that they're good quality and everything. So yeah, I'm going to order some more of these and get more printed. But yeah, I am buzzing with that. Love it. Okay, so I think that is me done for today now. I might carry on doing some designs and some illustrations in bed because I feel like I'm on a roll with a couple of things. But yeah, I'm just going to pack up, take Veggie for a walk. I think Veggie is a dog. Veggie is my sister's Frenchie that we are currently looking after. So yeah, I'm going to take him for a walk, and that's me done for the day. I shall see you tomorrow. Oh, and I desperately need to wash my hair. If you haven't been able to tell, I do not look great. I do not look my best. Hi guys, it is the next day. I'm just at the gym waiting for my class to start. I've got a bit of time, so I just thought I'd check in. Because I haven't filmed anything today, to be honest. I felt a bit crap. I've had a bit of a crappy day, and I don't want to be somebody that just moans online. Like, I want to create like a happy, positive space, and that's all like what my brand is about. But I also want to be honest, and you know, I don't want to be, you know, it's unrealistic to just think that everything's fun and nice all the time, because the reality of being self-employed and trying to build a brand is actually that is really hard. And there's some days where I just feel so down on myself, and you know, if there's any other small business owners watching this, I'm sure you'll relate to that. And I think it's really hard as well, because obviously my business is just me, so I have to be the one to show up for it every day and to represent it and to be online and to talk, and sometimes that I find that really hard. Yeah, it's just so hard when you don't feel confident in yourself, but you still got to put yourself out there, and it's just like a battle in my mind. Like, I'm telling myself, no, just like, don't worry about that, like, it's fine, it's just in your head, just post it. But then I've got another side to me that is saying all this nasty stuff to myself, things that I would never say to anybody else. So yeah, I've just struggled a bit today. Sorry to be a Debbie Downer, or a negative Nancy, or whatever the saying is. Yeah, I just thought I'll be honest, because I appreciate it when I see people that I follow online being honest. And you know, I'm sure there's other people that feel the same and struggle with things like this as well. So yeah, just had a little rant there. What time is it? My gym class starts in 5 minutes, so I shall go in. I never like being there too early because I just feel awkward, like being stood there like a lemon. But anyway, yeah, I've got combat this evening, so I'm sure I'll feel better after punching the air for a bit. I am done, and I am so glad I did that. I am such a believer in moving your body and how much it helps when you're feeling a bit rubbish, or just in general, really. Hello guys, I am feeling a lot more positive than when I last spoke on here. But I'm a bit annoyed with myself because I just spent the past hour or so test printing some of my new tote bag designs, and I forgot to film it. I forgot to vlog. I didn't vlog any of it, which is very annoying and very rubbish of me, but I'm going to show you now. Okay, so I've got 4 new designs. Firstly, I've done Go with the Flow. This is sort of like yoga inspired, because of like flow, yoga flows. But I didn't want it to be like too niche, so I wanted something loosely inspired by yoga without it being, you have to like yoga to buy this bag kind of thing. That makes sense. But yeah, I like how that turned out. It's a bit of a different style than I've done in the past, but love all the colours. Yeah, I think that one is a tick. I don't think I'd change anything about that. Then secondly, this is the same design that I had on the water bottle. I'm going to go and get that. So yeah, I feel like these make a lovely little set. Again, I love how the colours turned out. I think it looks really nice. The only thing that I noticed is that the design sort of cuts off. Like, oh my god, it is so slight. I mean, these are all going to be my bags anyway, my test print ones. I always keep the bags for myself so they don't go to waste. But it like slightly cuts off on that and the star, like there's a little point cut off. But oh my god, now I'm saying that out loud, I feel ridiculous, because who would notice that? Like that is actually crazy. That annoyed me. But I will bear it in mind for when I print more of these. I'll just shrink the design ever so slightly, like literally 0.5 millimeter. Next, I've done in my happy girl era, which a bit more of a simple design, but I feel like this may be popular. I don't think I'm set on how I've done this design yet though. Like, didn't really, the yellow, like you can't really see the smileys that well. So I might change the colour of that. Also, it's annoyed me that like I've only done like 2 yellow sparkles here. Like I should have had this one yellow. Why did I do that? And why did I only notice that when I printed it? But sometimes this is what happens. You get a bit like wrapped up just like on your iPad designing things, and you don't really see it properly until it's printed, I don't think. So I am happy with that. I do want to go forward with this sort of design, but I might just make a few tweaks to improve it. But yeah. Then finally, this one's going to be like little reminders. So I wanted this design to kind of look like stickers overlapping, and they've all got like a little reminder. So we've got choose joy, small progress is still progress, you are so loved, to be kind to yourself, never dull your sparkle, keep going, keep growing, enjoy the little things, believe in yourself, don't overthink it, and trust the process. Honestly, the hypocrisy of me designing this when what was going on in my brain was just like, I had to have a word with myself. I had to like zoom out and like actually read what you're writing here, and then actually think about what you're telling yourself. So yeah, I need to try and take some of these reminders for myself. But I also thought this design would be nice on a water bottle, and also I'm going to make these little illustrations into actual stickers and potentially a sticker sheet. So yes, that's that. Let me know what you think. God, I'm just flapping tissue paper everywhere. Which design is your favourite? Which would you choose? And yeah, I hope you like them. So I guess we'll bring this video to a close here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you so much for supporting this channel. It really does mean a lot, and I'm really enjoying making these videos. If you are enjoying them, please do like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think of the water bottles, and also if you like the tote bags, let me know which one's your favourite. I really do hope you like them. Today's Friday. I'm going to try and wind down a little bit. I'm having a bit more of a slower day because it's my birthday this weekend, and I just want to enjoy it, because for some reason I've been freaking out about it all week, and I think that's kind of what sparked all my negative thoughts, because I was just thinking about my life and turning 27, and I was just obsessing over the things that I haven't done yet instead of the things that I have done and things that I should be grateful for, and so on and so on. And then it just spirals from there, really. Yeah, I'm glad I got all that off my chest. I've had my rocky week, and now I just want to have a fun weekend with my favourite people. So yeah, I will close this video here, and I shall see you when I'm 27. Take care, everyone. I love you lots.